In today's fast-paced, tech-driven world, it's hard to imagine places where time seems to have stood still. But believe it or not, there are countries where ancient traditions, old ways of life, and historic architecture still dominate the everyday. In this video, we're taking you on a journey to 5 incredible countries that still live like the past, from isolated tribes and medieval towns to ancient customs that remain untouched by globalization. So buckle up and stick around till the very end, because these destinations are more than just travel spots. They're living, breathing time machines. Back in the next pointing right, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video that takes you to another world, or in this case, another time. Let's dive into the world's most timeless cultures and untouched corners. Number 1. Bhutan. Hidden deep in the Himalayas, Bhutan is often called the last Shangri-La, and for good reason. While much of the world races toward modernity, Bhutan has deliberately preserved its ancient way of life. The country introduced television and internet only in 1999, and even today, you'll find locals dressed in traditional garments like the Go and Kira. The architecture follows ancient Buddhist styles. No glass skyscrapers here, just beautifully hand-carved wooden houses and monasteries nestled in the mountains. Bhutan's commitment to tradition is guided by its national policy of gross national happiness, not GDP. This holistic philosophy prioritizes cultural preservation, environmental protection, and spiritual well-being over consumerism. In many villages, farming methods haven't changed for centuries. Yaks are still used to carry goods, and monks continue age-old rituals in cliffside monasteries like the iconic Tiger's Nest. Tourism is also tightly controlled. Visitors must pay a daily sustainable development fee, ensuring mass tourism doesn't erode cultural values. There are no chain restaurants or international franchises here, just local food, heritage, and hospitality. Despite slowly modernizing, Bhutan resists global commercial trends. The government even banned tobacco and restricts advertising. Streets feel serene, and the pace of life is beautifully slow. In Bhutan, past and present coexist peacefully, making it one of the purest time capsules on Earth. Number 2. Ethiopia isn't just a country with history. It's a country living its history. As one of the oldest nations in the world, Ethiopia still maintains ancient languages, religious customs, and even calendars that differ from the rest of the world. Yes, you heard that right. Ethiopia follows its own calendar, which is about 7 years behind the Gregorian calendar. So while it might be 2025 elsewhere, in Ethiopia, it's 2017. Many Ethiopians live in traditional tukul huts made from mud, straw, and wood, structures that have remained unchanged for generations. Rural life involves farming with oxen, weaving by hand, and cooking over open fires. Ethiopia is also the birthplace of Orthodox Christianity in Africa, and its ancient churches, some carved into solid rock, like those in Lalibela, are still used today just as they were in the 12th century. Tribes in the Omo Valley live almost completely isolated from modern influence. The Mursi and Hamar people still wear body paint, lip plates, and animal skin clothing, and practice ceremonial traditions passed down for centuries. Even in cities, old customs remain strong. Coffee ceremonies, traditional dances, and the Guiz script, used since the 5th century, still form part of everyday life. Ethiopia is living proof that a nation can move forward without losing its deep roots in the past. Number 3. North Korea. Many countries preserve their traditions by choice. North Korea lives like the past due to isolation and strict control. Ruled by the same family since 1948, North Korea is locked in a Cold War-era time bubble. Citizens wear uniforms, follow rigid daily routines, and live under a system of intense surveillance. Western culture is almost entirely banned. There's no Instagram, Netflix, or even Google. The capital, Pyongyang, is filled with 1950s-style architecture, propaganda posters, and monuments glorifying the state. Outside major cities, infrastructure is even more outdated. Many rural areas lack running water or electricity, and agriculture is still done with hand tools and oxen. People bow to statues, carry portraits of their leaders, and follow ideological education systems reminiscent of the mid-20th century. Radios are fixed to government channels. Foreign visitors must be escorted at all times. Photography and interaction with locals are heavily restricted. Traditional Korean customs, like clothing, hanbok, and holidays, are preserved, but within a state-controlled narrative. Food rations, communal work, and military parades evoke memories of a bygone era, yet they're a daily reality here. North Korea is not frozen in time by culture, but by policy, making it one of the world's most mysterious and unchanged places. Number 4. Morocco. Walk through the ancient Medinas of Morocco, and you'll feel like you've stepped into another century. In cities like Fez and Marrakesh, narrow alleys wind past centuries-old homes, souks, mosques, and palaces that still function just as they did hundreds of years ago. Morocco is a country where tradition is a way of life. Craftsmen called Malum still make pottery, leather, rugs, and jewelry entirely by hand, using skills passed down for generations. Donkeys still carry goods through alleys too narrow for cars, and local markets burst with spices, herbs, and traditional remedies. In rural areas like the Atlas Mountains, Berber communities live in stone homes without modern appliances. Women gather water from wells, and cooking is done over wood fires. Even in urban centers, you'll see people wearing jalabas, sipping mint tea, and practicing age-old social customs. Prayer calls echo 5 times a day, and religious festivals mark the calendar. What makes Morocco unique is its living history. It's not a tourist show, it's real life. People still use ancient hammams, worship in centuries-old mosques, and follow Islamic laws in daily matters. While Morocco has smartphones and malls too, its core lifestyle in many areas feels untouched, making it one of the most enchanting countries where the past is still present. Number 5. Myanmar. Myanmar, formerly known as Burma, is a land where Buddhist temples, wooden carts, and ancient customs still shape everyday life. In many villages, time appears to have paused. Farmers till the land with oxen, fishermen use traditional bamboo nets, and streets echo with the sound of monks collecting alms each morning. The country is home to over 2,000 temples in Bagan, some dating back to the 11th century, and are still in use. Many people wear longi, a traditional wraparound skirt, and apply thanaka, a natural yellow paste, as both sunscreen and beauty product, a custom practice for over 2,000 years. Religious life dominates the culture. Buddhism is deeply intertwined with the calendar, education, and social norms. Families send their children to monasteries for spiritual training, and festivals like Thingyan, Water Festival, follow ancient seasonal cycles. Political instability and decades of military rule have also contributed to Myanmar's slow modernization. Electricity can be unreliable, internet is patchy, and in many places, daily life revolves around traditions rather than technology. Despite recent steps toward modernization, Myanmar remains a country where past and present coexist, shaped by faith, culture, and resilience. It's not just about historical monuments. It's about people still living ancient rhythms every day. From the serene valleys of Bhutan to the ancient markets of Morocco, these 5 countries remind us that not everyone is rushing into the future. In some parts of the world, history isn't behind, it's alive. Whether preserved by tradition, choice, or isolation, these places offer a rare and powerful glimpse into how humans once lived and still do. If you found this journey fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel and culture content. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and respect the beauty of the past.